Welcome back to another episode of Life Stripes with Kathy and Duke. Listen, Kathy, I got to tell you, I'm excited.
I know you are.
We are here live at the Raptors 905 game. This is my first one.
Mine too. Mine too. Yes, this is exciting.
You don't want to miss this show.
We are recording live from the Raptors 905.
The 905, we are here.
The 905 game. These guys are awesome. So, you know what? The head coach is Jamal Masalela, and I have to say that he has done a phenomenal job with this team.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he's an amazing coach, and everybody that comes into contact with him has nothing but amazing things to say. He is so positive, so down to earth, and really allows the players to explore their talent, to be honest, and he just helps facilitate bringing out the best of them.
Well, that's the thing. He brings out the best out of his players, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, their job is to try to get them to the major team like the Raptors or any other team in the organization, right? So their journey is to get to the NBA.
That's the bottom line. And here's the thing: a lot of them have actually been drafted into the NBA, and you know this show really is about perseverance and about them all reaching for their dream, and sometimes getting so close where you're drafted. It's so exciting, you know, the highs of your career, and then all of a sudden it's taken away. But taken away to a point where you've been given another opportunity, and you have the stamina and the strength to go for it. Which is why a lot of them end up here, Raptors 905, the G League.
Well, let's put it this way. They went through levels.
They went through levels.
And they went through stripes.
They sure did. Life stripes. Absolutely, absolutely.
Right?
Yes. No, there's no question about that.
Well, let's talk about some of the players that are on the team right now.
Yes.
Right? So you got Chris Boucher.
We have Chris Boucher.
He's currently on a two-way contract.
That's right. And explain a two-way contract for people who don't know.
So a two-way contract is really when you've got a contract from both the affiliate, which is the 905 is the affiliate, and you've got a contract from the Toronto Raptors. So what that means is you're able to play on both teams, and you can go back and forth.
And that could have come across how, or that could have happened how?
Well, most of the time that happens when you're not drafted in the NBA, or maybe you're drafted in the second round. Yeah. And they see how you play in the summer league, and then they think, you know what, this player is a really good player. We want to invest some quality time and effort into this player, and they give him a two-way contract.
Absolutely. In addition to Chris Boucher, we also have Paul Watson and Oshae Brissett.
That's right. The Mississauga boy.
That's right. There's a lot of Canadians, like actual Torontonians, on the Raptors 905 team.
Right.
So Tyler Ellis, for example, is from Brampton. We have Dwayne Notice, who's also from Toronto. And so, you know, this is a really great breeding ground for potential NBAers.
And Chris Boucher, he's actually from Montreal.
Right, okay.
So, I mean, not from Toronto, but Canada.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I have to say this, too. If you look at the NBA draft, we had like 11 Canadians in the first round.
Amazing.
Right?
Amazing.
Exactly.
And so we definitely have to speak about the fact that there are a lot of Raptors 905ers that are currently on the Raptors.
That's right.
And doing amazing. Pascal Siakam is
Pascal
one of them.
Siakam.
Yes.
My boy playoff Norm.
Norman Powell, yes.
Norman Powell,
and we have
Fred Vanfleet. That's
Vanfleet,
right.
Yes,
that's right.
Absolutely.
They all played for the 905.
Yes, absolutely. So Chris Boucher actually is a Raptor. He's officially a Raptor. I don't believe he has a two-way anymore.
He is a Raptor. He is a Raptor, but he did start off. He started off with Golden State.
Right.
They traded him to Toronto.
Yes.
Toronto gave him a contract to play in the G League.
Yes.
He actually won the MVP for the G League last year and the Defensive Player of the Year for both, right? So, I mean, I got to big up the G League. I got to big up the 905, you know, because they're really putting a great amount of effort and developing these players, right?
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. You know, when you're following your dream, you want to be a part or align yourself with an association that is going to help facilitate, like as we mentioned before, making sure that the best is brought out in you, and that's exactly what Raptors 905 is doing for a lot of these players.
Right.
So it's a bonus for them to be here. It's an honor for us to be here and be a part of this amazing game. Like, I mean, they're doing awesome.
And I gotta say this, shameless plug. I gotta big up Matrix Mortgage. For allowing us this.
They're sponsoring this episode for us.
And they're also one of the sponsors for the 905. So I gotta big up Sean, Allen, for allowing us to be at this game today so we could do this podcast live here for you.
For you, yes.
Right?
And show you that, for all of you parents out there, there's an alternative to taking your children to a Raptors game. I'm just saying, because I know it can be very pricey. And if you have little ones especially, you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on seats at the Raptors games. And, it's too loud or whatever their complaints are, and they want to end up walking around the arena, like my children. So bringing them to a Raptors 905 game is a great alternative.
It is.
It's very cost effective. You still get the same vibe, and it's comfortable. It's not going to break the bank, and it's something you could really do every time they play.
Exactly.
Really. Yeah, it's a nice outing for the family.
And I mean, if you live out in Mississauga or maybe Oakville or
anywhere close by, this is in Mississauga.
Exactly, it's a little closer, right?
It's now called the Paramount Fine Foods Arena.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that this is going to be an interesting time for these players, and for anybody who wants to get involved and be here. It's definitely an awesome environment. So we encourage you to come on out and support Raptors 905.
What can you say, man? It's a great experience.
Yeah, it really is. And for all you guys who have young kids who want to play basketball, as we mentioned before, there are a lot of Canadian players who are in the NBA and also on the Raptors 905 team. And so, for all you youngins who want to play basketball and you're thinking, I have to go to the States, or I have to,
No, you don't.
You don't have to. You really don't have to.
There's a lot of great programs in Toronto.
Yes.
And let's face it, Canada, we taking over, baby.
We are taking over, right?
So,
we the North, baby. Oh, yeah. So, just in closing, I think it's really important to say that when you have a dream, when you have a goal, you must go for it. And really, at the end of the day, that's the bottom line.
That is.
Yeah, finding where you fit in.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be sports, but if it is, why not just go for it? Find the program that works for you.
Yes.
And follow your dream.
Follow your dream. There are so many opportunities. There's going to be ups and downs, life stripes, but G League, Raptors 905, this is a testament to when people want to really go for something and pursue their goals, it's possible. And they just have to wait it out sometimes. It's all good.
So we're going to go back to the game and enjoy it.
Yes.
But we just want to let you guys know that please follow, like, subscribe, and we will be back with more great episodes from Kathy and Duke.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. Bye.